So I guess just to get started, can you tell me what kind of impressions you had while you were listening to the episode that I had with Stephanie?
Yeah, well, I mean, first of all, I want to say that I thought Stephanie has done a great job, and I guess then you've done a great job because it's clear to me that she's learned a lot, and she's doing quite well with her OCD, and it's never perfect, but she had a lot of good thoughts, and the way she framed her OCD and the way she was, in particular, I think dealing with uncertainty and being able to work with that, I thought was very impressive. So she's done a really good job.
Thank you. I feel that same way towards her.
Yeah. So, but I did think it was my task to at least come up with some things. So I listened to obviously listened to both of the sessions a couple of times. And one of the things that came to mind, and one of the things I would want to address would be, with her pedophile intrusive thoughts, what is the core fear? And this is something that I always go to when I'm working with somebody. What are they really afraid of? And there's a couple of different levels and a couple of different types of core fears that you're going to see. One, and it's common, and it's very, can be overwhelming, is I'm afraid I'm going to act. I'm going to do something I shouldn't be doing. I'm going to molest a child or act in some way that's untoward. And that's a scary thing, and it can lead to a lot of anxiety and panic, and it can also lead to a thing where I feel like I need to get the thought out of my mind. Because if I have the thought that I'm going to act or an image, it can seem as if the thought itself can pull me toward action. And if I think that the thought can pull me toward action, I need to get it out of my mind. So I'm spending a lot of time and energy trying to hide from the thought, push the thought away. So that's the first level. The second level would be what I would call the moral level. And what kind of a person would have these terrible thoughts that I have? Why do I have them? What does it mean about me? And in the third level, I would say, and sometimes this comes developmentally after a person's been in therapy for a while, but not necessarily. But I'm not really that frightened anymore. Maybe I'm not that focused on the moral level, but I'm bothered by the fact that I have these thoughts. Why do I have the thoughts? What's wrong with me? Why can't I control my thoughts? What's wrong with my mind? Sometimes you hear people say, I'm afraid I'm crazy, maybe I'm schizophrenic. Yeah, I know I have OCD, but I think it's more than that. How do I know for sure there's not something more wrong with me? And of course, these levels can sort of mix and match, and they're not necessarily, specific and separated. But so I would be interested in trying to figure that out, like what's going on with her